Chris, you need to sleep, buddy. I'm glad to see you on an evening stream. But sir, you need to sleep. Oh. Sorry, apparently my iPad died last night. Because it was not in its usual spot. But I can't! Okay, well hopefully the calmness of Minecraft will help you sleep. Died? I mean, it just needs to charge. Because it's old that, you know, when notifications go off and I don't leave it charging, it's just gonna do its thing. So, all this bright light on my face is fine. Oh, see, there it is. That's not bad. And what is that? It's not gonna show me. Yeah, oh god, I've had this iPad for 5-6 years. Maybe one more than that. It's a pretty old iPad. Actually, I should let it charge for a minute before I do what I usually do with it. Anywho, hi! How is Chris's day? You'll never guess what KJ is doing right now. Or what Owl is doing, for that matter. Really? Ooh, I'm so sorry. I hate boring lectures. I don't know how to spell. Hold on. Okay. Just in case anybody decides to play some Minecraft, I'm gonna be in the realm. I have a global terrorism module in history for some reason, and that's all I care about now. So, my trainer decided to spare me on a new part of training that they wanted me to probably start Friday, if not Monday, and my supervisor was like, no, she's starting that tomorrow. And I went in, I don't know if my trainer noticed this or not, but I went in like mentally freaking out. They gave me different hours today that I almost forgot about. So instead of being 8 to 5, I was actually 9 to 6. And I tried to get an extra hour of sleep, and it wasn't really happening, and it was just a lot. And the orders that I'm trying to learn how to do this week, the first few were just really frustrating. And then my trainer was like, oh, by the way, since they're not here today, we'll do the other thing that they wanted you to do today tomorrow a little bit. So then when they're here on Friday and I'm not, then you can be like, oh yeah, I've started doing the things. So God bless my trainer. But in the meantime, there weren't a lot of things for me to do order-wise. So I started doing my Pharmacy Technician University. Apparently that's a thing. I started doing modules and lessons and stuff for that, like 80% of my day. My brain hurts. Actually, probably because I need to take my contacts out and swap them. But my brain hurts just for all of the information that I was reading and trying to, like, transpose in my head, make it make sense for me, and then try to do the little interactive things. And you have to get the interactive things 100% correct. So if I messed up one tiny little thing, I had to start the whole thing over. Anyway, so the plan, I think, made in Sweden. The plan is to help Kiri get a bunch of dirt that he needs for a secret project. I'm going to legitimately make us a tree farm for the realm. The fun part is that, you know, we're allowed to listen to music or whatever, so I've been listening to... I did like 2 or 3 weeks straight of going through Broadway shows. Excuse me? Yeah, I know, it's gonna renew itself. This should be fine. Excuse me? Well, fine. Guess we're restarting Minecraft. But I've been listening to, like a murder crime podcast while I've been doing my work the last week or two. So I'm reading the closed caption for the module because I have my AirPods, so I can't use them on the computer for the module, but I'm using the AirPods for the crime podcast and like trying to do 2 things at once. Maybe it'll work if I leave. No. You're not allowed. Unless you're going to sleep, you cannot leave. Okay, that looks fine. Rita is the new top dog. Hey! There we go. Oh, I want you to sleep. But if you're gonna be awake, then I would love to hang out with you. Because I miss you. And I need to open this container without hurting myself. Because KJ casually eating dinner on stream. Go figure. Your neighbors moved out. Is this good or is this bad? I have a feeling you're gonna say this is good. This is still... You guys didn't get to see this yesterday. This is so funny. Kiri couldn't find the wool. All the different colored wool that was already in the chest. So they took their bed and redid the sign. Why do you want to sneak in? And we still need a green stuff for Jacob. Why do you want to sneak in? And we need more dirt. God damn it. I'm gonna dump all the cobble just because I'm literally going to... No one stays there and I want to see the rooms. Why? Why are you so curious? Like, look at all this wool. I feel like making them another bed, but I also feel like I should just leave it for the memes. 'Cause why not? I mean, that's fair. When my dad and My dad and I lived with his sister for a really long time, and actually he still lives with her. I'm the one that moved out finally. Um, when we were moving houses at one point, um, we had a new house built, and they were building our section of the neighborhood first, and then like everything around it was slowly being built up. So I made friends with a bunch of boys my age, and then as the houses were being built, we would sneak in through all the construction. Actually, I a friend and I almost got stuck in what would end up being somebody's basement because they did the like storm drain crawl space window escape thing, and they put the cement and everything for the basement, so it was just like a giant hole, and we didn't realize that without something like, you know, in a basement, like a chair or a table to get ourselves up to that little like window space, we weren't tall enough to jump up and get out. But obviously, you know, you can get down. So we almost got stuck and almost got in much trouble. But we would play in and out of the houses as they were being built on our end of the neighborhood all the time. We used to take the leftover construction materials from the dumpsters and make like mountain bike ramps and stuff out of it. And then there's a little like forest section in the and around our houses, so we would they had these giant, they weren't like, they were pallets of wood, but it wasn't like cross section pallets. It was just like one long piece of plywood with some support pieces underneath it. So we tried to make like a fort in part of the woods, and that did not work out very well. I miss those days. Okay, so I need to make a bunch of shovels. I probably need to make more pickaxes. I'm gonna make 5 shovels. Okay. Random! When the house goes on sale, I'll attend a viewing. See, that is the not criminal way of going into your former neighbor's house. It's just go to a showing. Random, hello. How are you? I still love that though. I'm a curious Chris. Well, yes, you are. But what is this? Oh, this is right. This is the thing that I did. I can get rid of this now. You did that once. Oh no. That I have never done. The house next to our last house was going up for auction, so we went and had a peek. It was cool. Ooh. See, now if it's like old houses, for sure. Like the last house I lived in when I was in college was that 1940s mansion where I had 9 roommates. That house was a part of a street of houses that were historical for the town. So every winter, if you wanted to be a part of it, and our house made sure we were always a part of it, we would have like a holiday decorating thing and make cookies and have like hot chocolate or hot cider available, and you could do a holiday tour of all of the houses that had been restored on the street if you wanted your house to be a part of it, which was really freaking cool. Because we kind of went in shifts, so, you know, 3 of us would go at a time because it was within certain hours too. So 3 of us would go at a time, so there were always 6 people in the house giving a tour of everything that, you know, we allowed to be a part of the tour. Obviously, like, you can't go in everybody's rooms, but ours had like a hidden staircase that went from the second floor to the second floor landing, like, up into somebody's room, which they were okay with showing off because that's like our favorite thing to show off in that house. But so we all got to see all the other houses. It is so, as much as I would love to have like a brand new house made to what, you know, me and my significant other want, or something that you could get cheap and like fix it up to the way you want and everything, I would love to have a like an antique house like that, I guess I would say. I don't really like saying antique. I don't really like saying vintage either, but you know what I mean. I would absolutely love that. I'm trying to figure out how I want these trees. Please try and get some sleep. We'll be here for a couple more hours if you can't. But please try and sleep. Sweet dreams, Chris. We'll miss you. I kind of want to go down one more and then even this out again, even though I definitely brought this down. Ready? If I'm phone distracted, Babe and I are having a week again. So I'm trying to be very supportive girlfriend, but it's been a rough week or so. Not in a worrisome way, just in a, we both have a lot of things going on with the new jobs and we miss each other and we're just over a month before we can see each other again and both get a break, and it's just a lot. And we made it to our 3-year anniversary. Our 3-year anniversary was this past Sunday. So, you know, all the emotional things. Thank you. Just jumping in to say, that means Judy's gonna do something. Is Judy gonna gift a bunch of subs? Is Judy gonna give a bunch of bits? You always play it up with just jumping into, and then you do a thing. You've already done your resub, so what could you possibly do? Ow. There's something in my eye. Who knows? Oh no. Oh no. Actually, is anybody... Legend is obsessed with, Oh, speaking of Legend. Legend is obsessed with Bluey. Every gift that Legend uses right now is our Bluey gifts. I'm just jumping in to say hello and have a great stream. And take this. Bye. Bye, Judy. I hope you're having a great week so far. Lots of rest. Enjoy all the things. Thanks for gifting a sub to Legend. Before Legend could do it themselves. Also, I will put the axolotl on my head. Playing Rust. No time for rest. Why rest when you gotta rest? Well, enjoy your rest. We will be here moving the trees over and getting Kiri a bunch of dirt. Legend! You should help get dirt. Bye, Judy. Oh, I heard Paladins last night was fun. You're building Docker containers? What are you playing? Nerd life. Why do I feel like I don't know what that is? Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna make a bunch of iron pickaxes because the cobble ones are just making me mad. Whee! Four should do it. I will say, did I leave my sticks in there? I did. Yes, owl. I'm building a server in the cloud so I can learn how to do something. Okay. Whatever you say. Okay. I'm thinking if I go down one more. So if I do this, and then I'll fix up the edge so that it like makes a giant staircase. Yeah, that should be fine. So much dirt. That's not what I wanted. Owl. Hi, Bubby. Hi. What are you doing? Hi. I can't play when you're in my face. It's very hard to see. Oh, so close. Actually, it owl. There, problem solved. And then as I use up the shovel. I already have 4 stacks of dirt for you. I can continue to help you help me with dirt. Yes. Now, I will say, I will need to take some dirt for me because of all of this stone that the trees won't grow on. But I have ideas, so we will make sure there is plenty of dirt for you. Legend may or may not help out later. I don't know. My price for helping me with dirt is dirt itself. So it's I love it. Okay, I need this shovel to die. There we go. Because I need to be able to pick up all this. Actually, you know what? Instead of just having this dip here, if I just make this, at least this part, completely flat, then I have so much more room for trees. Okay. It's fine. I don't think I'll ever decide on a permanent level for which these trees will be, but this is going to be it for now. It will be this level that I am standing on. No dirt left behind. Okay, that works. Actually, thank you for saying that. I need to put the... I'm going to take one more bite, and then I need to put the other half of these noodles away so I can eat these for dinner tomorrow. I'll be right back. Legend! When are you gonna play with us? We need dirt. Well, I just put the other half of my leftover container of homemade Alfredo. Oh, not fettuccine. I use penne noodles for my homemade Alfredo. We're not eating dirt, but now I have cantaloupe pieces. I have a nectarine that is ready to eat. Also, I love how you know that whenever we stream this late, I am always eating because this is my dinner time. Hi, Ash. Oh, look, Owl's here too. Hi. Again. Owl. Mr. Owl. Hey. Sir. Your butt is in my way. Yes, hi. But we want you to play with us. You didn't play with us last night. You played with Paul. You appear to be missing something. Oh no. Owl, you cannot fit under my monitor, dude. You hear a car? Network Chuck posted a video about making your own search engine, so I had to do it too. Of course you did. Hey. You don't really fit over there. Ooh, the final season of The Walking Dead. Yeah, I heard you had lots of paste-eating people. Okay, Owl, I'm gonna... That's better. Thank you for the 13 months in a row, you absolute legend. I appreciate you. Miss being able to do things and hang out and catch you stream. My streak is probably about the same at this point, if not maybe a month or two behind. Okay. Depositing dirt. Xikiri. Cobblestone. Owl is sitting on my hands. I wish I was kidding. Alright, let's see how dangerous this is if I do it at night. Famous last words. Oh god. Oh god. Owl. Hey, here we go. Explode. Seriously? Just the one block? My phone makes it look like I can't English, but I can't, I promise. Owl is in a predicament and he doesn't really walk backwards well. Okay, he got himself turned around. Cool. I don't have to help. Come down, please. Hold on. I have to get him. He's going to start chewing on things that I don't want him to chew on. But I have to get to safety first. Owl Fox. Yeah, come here. He's gone climbing. I don't need all the dirt. Kiri needs all the dirt. Come here. Good boy. Alternative snacks. Do you sit behind me? That's a perfect place for you tonight. No? Okay. Well, anyway. You'll find out. To be honest, I don't even really know. I just know, like, the inspiration for it. I should probably sleep. It's raining now. So, we'll find out in due time. Yeah, Chrono Trigger is the hint for whatever is being made out of dirt. Okay. So this is the layer I'm working with now. It's a bigger pile of dirt. Oh, we'll find out. Okay. We'll be here. I might just get a diamond pickaxe for this, honestly. Ooh, I am so sorry. I hate when you get the really gross fries from fast food places. Like, at least if McDonald's gives me really bad fries, I can get through that, but like Wendy's fries, if they are not hit, I cannot eat them. Steak and Shake fries I can do. But I also need like 2 giant large plates of Steak and Shake fries to feel like I'm eating a medium from McDonald's. Ooh, cold coffee? So I have yet to perfect making like a chai latte or tea lattes at home. But I've been living off of iced chai for the last 2 months. I still can't do coffee though. Coffee and I do not get along. Oh, I missed it. Where is my shrug emoji? See, I love tea, but if a tea bag recommends like 8 to 10 ounces of water, I usually make my tea in like 4 to 6 ounces. I like my drinks very strong, and you can take with that what you will. Um, but I don't like the thin, watery, like relaxing. I need to be able to feel and taste what I'm drinking. What kind of teas have you had? Because that is a thing. Just like with any... Oh. There are too many water pockets around here. Um, You know, there is a wine for everybody, there is a beer for everybody. There is a tea for everybody. Like I can't drink all tea. All teas. White teas still don't really do anything for me. I want to love them. I just haven't given myself the chance to really get acquainted to the flavors that white tea has, I guess. One of them was pink. It smelled very nice. Well, what's even crazier is that honestly, like between green tea and black tea, white tea, green tea, white tea, it's all the age of the leaf. Like a green tea leaf is a like young middle-aged leaf, and a black tea leaf is a very old leaf. Mm-hmm. So white tea, green tea, black tea, oolong. Oh. See, I loved learning more. I loved learning all these things about tea when Teavana was still around, and there was a Teavana in my local mall. And it's been a very long time since Teavana has been around. But yeah, white tea leaves are a thing. Very light flavor, usually the fruity ones. See, I enjoy green tea. Um, Black tea has grown on me the last couple years. I think Owl's yelling at me. But chai is like by far like my soul is chai, and usually in latte form. So a concentrated chai tea with milk. I like putting cinnamon in mine. Yes, do a tea tasting. But make sure the place actually has good teas. I hate when I try to get people to like get into craft beer with me and they're like, "Oh, well I picked this random brewery and I did a tasting and it was all awful." Well, when you pick a brewery that makes awful tasting beers, then yeah, it's going to be awful. But I guess I'm a bit of a snob when it comes to craft beer, so God. Oh, this is so much. Al, what are you doing down there? Now, I will say, unless, like, I enjoy Starbucks chai lattes. I don't really like going to Starbucks, but most of the time I can't go to my favorite local coffee place to get chai. Um, but if I'm making tea, I very rarely put sugar in it anymore. I really don't add sugar to things anymore. Unless, like, obviously, if I'm making something and it's like, hey, you need some sugar. I'm not gonna not put sugar in it, but I kind of want to make some TNT and just blow some stuff up. instead of doing all this. Wow, look at you. Not putting sugars in your tea. Oh, another shovel's broken. Ah! I must get all the dirt. Okay. Isn't it? It's so weird how your taste buds change and how frequently and non-frequently they do also. Like, I used to be obsessed with peas. I would eat, like, a bowl of peas, like, just by itself when I was a kid. Most of the time, you can't get me to touch peas right now. Unless I know that, like, nutrition-wise, I really need all of the vitamins and necessities that are in peas. Or if it's in something. Like, if it's in shepherd's pie, it's fine. I can't eat a bowl of them by themselves anymore, though. Oh, God, what else is like that? I used to hate asparagus. I love asparagus now. I used to be very anti-tomato, and now I've determined that I'm just very anti-raw tomato. So, like, if someone puts thin slices of tomato on a pizza and then, you know, the pizza gets baked, I can eat the tomato like that. And if it's like a really chunky marinara or something with chunks of cooked tomatoes, that's okay. But for whatever reason, raw tomatoes, like, I will gag. So, what did the tomato do to you? I don't know why I don't like raw tomatoes, but it's just a thing. Because it's not a texture thing. I'm not much of a texture person. But raw tomatoes, for whatever reason, just have a very specific taste to me that makes me sick. Not like allergic sick. Although I do think I'm allergic to tequila. I think that is a development. I think I might have my first allergy, guys. A big old chomp out of a tomato just to spite you. See that? Like, you can do whatever you want to your tomatoes. You ain't gonna see me eat a raw tomato. Xikiri, look at all this dirt that I have for you. All that dirt is for you. Dirt. Ooh, see, mushrooms is a taste. I have always hated mushrooms. That has not changed. I vividly remember in kindergarten we had a week where every day we would get like new pages to this cute little like construction paper book that we made. And what is that? I'm just seeing things. And on Friday we got to go around to different stations in the classroom and we got to taste like all, you know, see, feel, or basically use our senses on all of the foods and things that we made in our little book. And when I got to the table that had mushrooms on it, I was so upset because the I even said it's like, it feels slimy. It smells like nothing. It tastes gross. I don't like it. I am still very anti mushrooms. Cannot. And like, still to this day, when mushrooms get brought up, my dad and I will look at each other and all we can think about is that kindergarten book of foods. Stretch? How can I possibly stretch when you're not playing with us? Ooh, you know what? I just had an idea. I can make this like a little water feature. And I can make like a waterfall. And connect the two things of water! I'll stretch for that. I still don't know how I feel about them. I think it's a concept thing. Eating fungus just doesn't sound very fun. Yes. So while we're on the subject of food things that we hate, here's my other thing. I love cheese. Absolutely adore cheese. Moldy cheese? Absolutely not. Blue cheese? Disgusting. I just realized the other day in a salad that gorgonzola is a moldy cheese. Absolutely not. I couldn't tell you if it's a taste thing. I can just tell you that the thought of mold, even though I know that it is an edible mold, it is B-L-U-E. Actually, it's spelled both ways. It's B-L-U-E and B-L-E-U. Bleh. But anyway, moldy things, even if they're, you know, the edible kind of mold, can do it. Extra mature cheddar. Ugh. Man, I really could. I always keep mozzarella stick, like string cheese, in my fridge at all times. I really could go get like 3 of them and just go to town right now. Fungal foods make you very, very uncomfortable. Okay. I didn't read the part of that for a second. I thought you were saying they make you very, very comfortable, and I was gonna cry. Also, this is a lot of stone for me to get rid of for these trees. I am sad. So comfy. Ew. Ew. I am very sad about all this stone. But there is some coal, so that's a plus. Slowly gonna get all these enchantment levels back from when I died that one time. Okay, so... Oh, wait. Yeah, we're on even playing field. Only 5% of mushrooms are edible? Are you kidding me? You know, I have friends that go mushroom hunting. I might have a chester for you. You could put the stone in if you need temporary storage. I'm okay for now, because I have to keep going back and forth and making pickaxes. So whenever I go back in, I just dump what I have. But I appreciate it. I have friends that go hunt mushrooms. For mushrooms that, like, you can cook and eat at home. And I just... The off chance that you bring home something that is gonna kill you, and then you try to eat it, I just can't. Can't do it. Mushrooms are gross. Where did Owl go? Oh, he's in his willow spot. We all serve the great mushroom. The great mushroom in the sky. Is that our Lord and Savior? You know, Legend, there are like giant mushrooms in Minecraft. Like, you could make a mushroom house. There's only one time I will eat anything mushroom related, and it's in Minecraft, right? Mushroom stew is it's a savior sometimes. Guess you and I, KJ, can say we don't have much room for mushroom. The great mushroom that lives in the earth and wants to break free to travel the cosmos. I will show you where the mushrooms are if you want to get in Minecraft. You can make your own mushroom farm. Pretty sure you have to do that underground, though, or at least make, like, an enclosed thing with skylights, but I'll send you a YouTube link. You can make your own mushroom farm. Just need a pickaxe with silk touch. Or really anything with silk touch. I think it... Can silk touch be on anything other than a pickaxe? Everyone thinks it's robots that'll take over the world when really it's those damn mushrooms. Actually, squirrels are gonna take over the world. Shovel? What about a shovel? I still have one. A shovel can have silk touch on it? Is that what you're saying? Or it cannot have silk touch on it? I forget the wording that I said. What? No. I don't know. I'm confused. Yes? I don't know. You believe it can? I'll look it up in a second. I shall prepare for the squirrel invasion. So, my university, you know, very open campus, not lots of nature, but I mean lots of trees and open spaces and everything. The squirrels there are so used to living on the trees on campus and being around college students that they literally will just like run up to you and or run on you. So there was one time I was on the phone with my dad and I was walking down a sidewalk to, I can't forget if I was leaving class, going to her class, I was going somewhere. And there was a tree as I was walking that one of the tree branches was, you know, it stuck out a little bit, but it was like even with my eyes. And I glance over as I'm passing it and there's a squirrel sitting on it. And so I stopped and I'm just on the phone with Dad, just staring at the squirrel. And then the squirrel, like, you know, is leaning over the edge of the branch and gets like this far away from me and is just staring at me. And then it finally ran away after a few minutes. And I was still talking to Dad and I burst out laughing and I was like, I just had a moment with a squirrel and I don't know what to do with myself. But there are so many people, and the joke on campus is that those squirrels are going to take over the world, because you could be just like casually walking with a friend and all of a sudden you feel something run across your feet and the squirrels are running over you. I was meeting one of my friends in the middle of campus because we lived on opposite sides, and I watched a squirrel come like diagonal to her, go up her leg, onto her backpack, and then jump off and just sprint away. And she just kind of stopped, and she was like, did that just... I was like, yeah, a squirrel just ran up your leg onto your backpack and then ran away. Casual. They just want to take over the world. They're almost too friendly. Now, I have never, and unfortunately I will admit that I tried, I was never able to get one of those squirrels to take anything out of my hands. About to head out. Okay, cool. I will be here. But Those squirrels are a little too friendly, but those squirrels will take over the world. If you know, you know. Obviously, I'm not going to say what university I went to, but if you know, you know. Spent a few days on what? The squirrel thing? Or me flattening out part of this mountain? Because if that's the case, then it really was just a half hour last night and then so far today. Although Xikiri was helping me with it. I don't know what Paul did after stream. Because he got on as I was getting off. Oh wait, I didn't stream. I was just playing. Okay, I'm gonna save these. Actually, no. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna make things. I am gonna need more sticks. Okay, that should do it for now. I'm gonna sleep. Oh! Hello?
Hi.
It's you! Are you gonna play?
Maybe. I'm just stuck on a question that I don't know the answer of yet. It's
Okay.
not like a problem I can figure out. It's more of like a what I want to do next with something that I own.
And what is it?
I own many internet domains, and one of them I own proudly because a company pissed me off. They let something lapse, and I stole it from them.
Okay.
So I have this domain, which is a great domain. I've used it for all kinds of different things, and I was considering using it for this search engine that I'm building. Right? I was like, this is
Mm-hmm.
perfect domain name for it because for the project. But then now I'm stuck with the idea of, or shouldn't I not do it, or kind of like restore it back? Because I did find like on the Wayback Machine, like the old site,
Mm-hmm.
everything, I can like restore the old site to where what it used to be, and still put the search engine there on the back end of it. Or do neither of that? I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those like I gotta need to do something. I don't know what.
Well, that sounds like fun.
By the way, the domain I stole is from White Wolf Gaming Company. Screw them.
Good to know.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I was working. I was this YouTuber called Network Chuck. He does a lot of cool little networking videos and little IT videos for people. And
Mm-hmm.
he did one this past week for building your own search engine.
Nice.
And I was like, this seems interesting and fun. Let me go try it out. And I enjoyed building it. I built it. I built one, destroyed it, tore it down, and I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to keep it up permanently and just hook a domain to it. And then I came to, well, of course, the problem that I proposed when I jumped into the stream.
Nice.
figure out something. I I think the main reason I would go and restore the site is just because I enjoyed what the site was before I took it over.
I mean, that's fair.
That's one of those. Let's see if I remember how to do this game. All right, I need a new pickaxe.
Do you remember how to make one?
I don't. I'm just gonna pile up dirt till I figure it out. Oh, oh, I guess made a new bedroom.
Mm-hmm. Because there was a spot for Xikiri,
Mm-hmm.
but our favorite former server Jacob also said that he would like to play, and at that point there was no room. So now we have a obsidian floored tunnel with privacy spots.
Oh, nice.
This has also expanded
Oh,
because I had to move the wall over, so this went out.
uh,
So slightly bigger, but you need two sticks and 3 pieces of iron ingot for a pickaxe.
okay.
And there is wood over here with sticks.
Iron ingot. Okay. I got the iron ingot now. It's a stick.
Over here.
Sticks.
Also, take that stack of potatoes, please. I have so many baked potatoes.
Alright, now I have a stack of potatoes.
This one. There are sticks in there.
What? How many sticks?
2.
I'll grab 16. I'll just make a bunch of them. Alright, what else do I need?
That's it. Yep. So 3 ingots across, and then 2 sticks underneath it in the middle. And you can always use your recipe book too, to show you the things that you know.
Got it. I want to make an iron pickaxe. So 3 iron on the top, 2 sticks down the center makes an iron pickaxe.
Yep. Hello.
I'm here.
He's here!
I am here for your dirt.
There's a lot of dirt in that chest. I almost have this section of stone down, and then I gotta figure out what I'm doing. Because I think I have an idea that will allow me to not get rid of all of this stone on the level that I want the trees. So I may not need a bunch of dirt from you. Oh look, more copper.
I have a fascination for mining for the following items: quartz, copper, and lapis lazuli. And there's, like, I have no use for them. I don't even super duper care about how they look. So I don't.
Well, quartz gets you the fastest experience, which helps with enchanting things. And quartz is a very nice decorative thing, so I don't see anything wrong with that. Copper is also a nice decorative thing, and you could probably use it in your secret project, I'm sure, so nothing wrong with that.
So much dirt.
And I mean,
there's a patch for Minecraft. Looks like 19.1 is finally actually out of Snapshot.
ooh.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, bye, Legend. Hope you find your dad.
Oh, see, I was building up here. See, I cleared out this pool last time I was up here.
See,
Ah,
and
so
I
that's who did that.
I figured that somebody was messing with it, so I didn't want to ruin it, so I left all that alone.
Yeah, I told her about it. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You didn't even know whose it was.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
They're like, this looks messed with. Yeah. Thought about making an indoor pool, building a triangle over the top of it.
Oh, is that why you were obsessing with triangles?
Yes.
All these squares make a circle.
Well, soon they'll make a triangle. A mighty triangle.
You should make the triangle out of mushroom blocks.
Toby, please don't stand too close to the edge. You're going to fall off the bed again, like you did last night.
Oh, Toby, no.
Yeah, after you logged off, Escalaja and I were both messing around in Minecraft for, I think, an hour
I'm jealous.
after. And toward the end of it, Toby thought it would be an amazing idea to, while he's laying down, to just start rolling over into a spot of air rather than bed.
Makes sense.
Oh my god, I've done it. It's flat. Yes. Except for
Yes, queen.
I don't. Yes. Okay, now now I have to figure out how I'm going to do this. Fuck.
I'm here for your dirt.
I don't have any on me because I just got rid of all the stone, but it is in the chest.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, there it is.
Pickaxe. Let's go.
I'm going to need some of this for later. This should be enough to,
Ooh, it's a new moon.
It doesn't look very new. It still looks as square as it did in patch 0.3.
Okay.
Oh, you mean new as in... Oh, okay, I got you. Aha.
Wow.
It's like I see what you did there.
I cry. I shed tear.
Speaking of moons, when I should be a full moon when I land in Arizona. It's gonna be great.
When are you going to Arizona?
I miss Arizona.
When are you?
Yoga retreat.
When?
In like 2 weeks.
Okay. I'll say I fly out to go see Babe on August 31st.
Okay.
Almost a month away.
I miss Arizona so much. I'm legitimately jealous.
I have never been.
It's
Yeah,
all right. So it is a godsend for people like me who they can stand the heat. It's the humidity they can't stand. It hardly ever rains in the summer months, and usually, while that's an absolute torture fest for places like Tennessee, Kentucky, Florida, and New Orleans, it's truly the best thing that could happen to Arizona. It's a dry heat there, and it's hardly ever humid. And, but when it is humid, then no, just I'm not part of that conversation at that point. But yeah. So if you don't mind the hot temperatures, as long as there's no water in the air, you'll be peachy keen, jelly beans.
I don't mind hot temperatures. Like it's I do hot yoga, but I've never been in heat without humidity before, so this will be a first for me.
Just don't forget to stay hydrated.
Yes, exactly. That's very, very important. Like, I don't know if KJ was serious about this, but when it comes to Arizona, please, I'm asking you nicely, stay hydrated.
I'm gonna walk around with my 2 liter of. You're bringing a friend back. I'm walking around with my 2 liter Camelback on, and I have my electrolytes in my pocket, and I will have yeah, so there'll be plenty of water. I was reading things. This is like it's not. Yeah, they're saying like it's not enough to drink water, but you must also have electrolytes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like you will pee clear and still be thirsty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not a joke. It wasn't last year or the year before, but 2 years ago, or 2 summers ago rather, in Phoenix, Arizona, and they were actually having to the airplanes at the Sky Harbor Airport were needing to do circles for upwards to around 2 hours to allow the pavement to cool off, because should they land, it would start melting the tires. Airplane tires,
Oh, wow.
things that they're designed for that sort of thing. So it's yeah.
Last bit of tires are actually made out of real rubber tree. For that reason.
Now that one I'm not educated on. I don't know the specifics behind it, but I do know that they are indeed specifically designed to withstand a lot of abuse, a lot of heat, a lot of cold, a lot of in the air notification sounds. Oh, that was actually my friend about the tea that I tried while I was living in Arizona. Speaking of, one moment. I can probably get you the name of one of the teas I tried.
Okay.
I am very wrong. She says, and I quote, "You'll have to be more specific. There are so many."
There are so many. There are a lot.
I only tried one singular tea. That's why I'm asking you, lady.
Yeah. But, well, like I said, like I'm going for. I'll be there for a yoga retreat. We're actually staying at a in Sedona. It's at one of those. It's at a resort, actually inside of there. So
Wow.
I'm not like staying at like a hotel and going to die on my own. Hopefully, I have enough people around me to make sure I don't die.
I mean, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Now, did you convince any of the guys to go?
No, those guys don't like. They don't know.
Boo.
No, they don't want to do it. So it's just me. It's okay. It's okay. What's even worse is like on the way back, I've got a 2 hour layover. I'm stuck in Denver for like 2 hours. Should be not that bad. I've got a couple of video games and a movie.
I mean, being stuck in Denver isn't the worst.
Heck no.
Colorado in general is. There are plenty of things that I can say about plenty of other states, but I don't really have any anecdotes about Colorado in general, other than haha weed LMAO.
Yeah, I'm pretty biased when it comes to Colorado now, so.
In favor of or against?
That's where my boyfriend lives.
In favor of, okay.
And, yeah, and if I move, that's where I would be moving to, so I'm very biased about, oh my god, Colorado's so great. I wish I could stay there all the time. I love it there. It is really nice, though. Like, the first time I got to visit him after he moved was just before mid-October, so it was still, like, the most of the aspen leaves had fallen, which was kind of sad. But it was perfect weather. It wasn't too cold at night still for where he is in the mountains. And it was just That was probably the best time for me to see it for the first time. And then right after that trip, I went on my brother's fall break trip, and usually we always go to Gatlinburg. So we went to Tennessee, and my mom wakes me up in the car, and she's like, "Look, Kayla, it's your mountains." And I looked, and for the first time in my life, I was disappointed by the mountains going into Gatlinburg because I had just seen the real mountains out in Colorado.
Wow. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
The Eastern Mountains are real mountains. Just not as big.
It's not the same.
Hey, there's a... What? Why is that in a... No, go away. Oh. It was a creeper in the mines. And I had nowhere to run. I was stuck in a hole.
I'm sorry.
So I just started eating baked potatoes. I'm full. Thank you.
Every time that I hear someone is visiting my state, I just apologize profusely to them. I'm so sorry that you had to come to Tennessee, KJ. It's...
I mean,
no! Speaking of creepers...
I don't see anything wrong with Tennessee. I love Tennessee, and as a tourist trappy as Gatlinburg is, that is one of my favorite places to go.
Gatlinburg, as well as I think 2 other cities in the state, are they're basically like Austin, Texas. They're great to tour, but to actually live, it's a rat's nest of disappointment, sadness, and confusion.
Oh, that I can imagine. Okay.
While you were here, did you ever go to Murfreesboro?
Tennessee?
Yeah, Tennessee.
It sounds vaguely familiar. I might have driven through it or, like, pit stopped in it.
It's unlikely that you went through Murfreesboro if you were going to Gatlinburg.
Well, I mean, so my main vacation spot in Tennessee is Gatlinburg. But, I mean,
What about Chattanooga, though?
Chattanooga is number 2. In terms of how many times I've been on a vacation to places, Gatlinburg is 1, Chattanooga is 2, Madeira Beach, Florida technically would be probably actually a little bit higher than Chattanooga, but just in Tennessee. Pigeon Forge I don't really count as its own because whether we end up staying in Gatlinburg or specifically Pigeon Forge, we always do things in both, so we're always in both.
He's got a bow and arrow. What the hell?
Yeah, that's a skeleton.
Yeah, it's a skeleton. They like to shoot things.
Here's my pool. Pool's closed.
Pool's closed. Pool's closed.
Oh, I can't get to him. He's a good shot.
If I find you a bunch of glass, you could make a or if I find you a bunch of sand and we make glass, you can make a glass dome around your pool.
To keep the bone guys out?
Yeah. And then we could make a glass pyramid around your pool so it's a triangle.
Ooh. Yes.
So a merchant just spawned literally 2 blocks behind me.
Nice. Did he scare you?
He didn't scare me, but I did certainly have questions whenever he first popped in.
Immediately just says the...
People found... Yeah. Have people found a way to get around the whole despawns in like 3 days thing?
I don't think so. Because I don't know if you can name tag them. But even then, they don't cycle their trades unless you get a new guy, so...
The what?
The traveling merchant. The guy that appears with the llamas.
I've been told that
hey, I got you some more dirt.
Oh boy. I've been told that people have found a way to glitch a name tag name onto them, but even still, that that doesn't matter. They'll just up and despawn.
That's kind of stinky.
At least that was the last time I read about it, which was upwards to around 6 months ago at this point.
Hey, take this dirt.
Okay. You need not ask me twice.
Just saying, because
however,
it's taking up inventory space.
Didn't you say that you needed dirt for the project over there?
So, because what I was originally thinking, which now that I've done this, it's going to take too much time to dig up this whole layer of stone and replace it all with dirt. So I think I have a different idea, so I don't have to get rid of all of the stone, but I haven't decided yet.
Yeah,
But
you could always just replace it with copper.
Not all. But I mean, like, in a spot that I need, like, obviously a tree to grow, I will put a block of dirt, but I don't think I'm going to make the whole thing dirt.
Yeah, fair enough, I think.
It'll make sense.
Sounds fair.
Yeah. Alright, so I have shovels, and I have free inventory space, and a need for dirt. So, where, dear woman, do you need me to dig?
Honestly, if you want to go anywhere that direction and just start digging up dirt, like, I don't think I need anything flattened out, because this spot should be okay. But if you want to find a random place, and just go dig to your heart's content.
Not only will I
flatten out a mountain if you want.
Not only will I dig to my heart's content, I will dig until my heart is content.
Damn.
And that's going to require a lot of dirt.
That is going to require so much dirt. Oh
yeah, legend.
So
you never did answer my question. Either you did and I missed it, or you just didn't answer. Have you played Chrono Trigger?
No.
Okay. Then, never mind. Any further details or hints about what is being made would just be lost for now. Oh, but it will be met. Everything will be met.
Watch
in
that
due
spider. Showed him. Okie dokie. I need to find sand to get my
To get glass?
yeah.
Mm-hmm. You put sand in a furnace, and it makes it into glass.
That's how sand is made, or through very fine sand, anyway.
That's how sand is. Oh.
I have no idea the science behind how that even works in the first place, but yeah.
Oh no, my shovel broke.
Pobrecita.
I'm trying to flatten out my pool now.
Yeah?
Big. Yeah.
And
Here, hold on. I have a shovel I can give you. Hold on.
I found a hole.
I got a shovel.
Oh, you have another one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you need a spare one before I use mine, you can have it.
Oh. Running out of air.
Don't do that.
Rapid digging. Oh wait, no, you don't run out of oxygen when sand or gravel falls on you, do you?
No,
it's just straight health, isn't it?
Yes, because you're automatically suffocating.
Automatically,
sure? I'm pretty sure. It's been a long time since I've done that to myself.
No, it's autoerotic asphyxiation. That's not how that goes, KJ. Not automatically suffocating. Where did you even
Okay,
come up with that?
this is Minecraft, sir.
Sir, this is a Minecraft.
You know, usually I would say, "Oh, you're totally right, dude. Sorry, bro." But no, have you seen? I hope the answer to this is no. But have you seen the content online for this fucking game?
Unfortunately, yes.
It rivals My Little Pony, both in its absurdity and its contents.
Lorna, I think this game would be 20% cooler if it had ponies in it.
No, I mean it has ponies, but the answer is
Technically, it has horses.
Yes.
no. Satisfaction, yes.
Yes. Soup. Soup.
Oh my god.
I did find a black horse while I was trying to find dirt. I have claimed it, but I do not have a name tag.
There is a name tag if you so choose. I think we only have the one right now, but there is a name tag in the storage room.
Then I cannot possibly impose. But I thank you for the offer.
Then good luck finding another one.
I have it fenced off. I'm sure it'll despawn eventually, but
No, I mean finding another name tag. I mean,
yeah.
as if you tame the horse, and you can there's a saddle in there, so you can bring the horse back here and make a little area for it.
Oh yeah, I could do that. Oh shit! I found the hole again. Nice.
Oh, crap, it's getting dark again. Could just build myself I got enough stone. I could just build myself a little house.
Or you could just run back and sleep. Although I don't know if Kiri has his bed on him.
I do not, but I'm about to need to go back anyway. So, good timing.
Yeah, we can all sleep.
I shall be back at my temporary abode very soon.
Okay.
Skeletons think that they can catch me. That's cute.
I mean, at least they're trying.
Drop off all this dirt.
Dirt.
I don't have a bunch, so it's just flatten out the pool.
Look, even 10 units of dirt. Literally anything helps.
Deep, so much slate, sandy. The things are sandy and clay. Is this where do we put dirt?
Over here.
Did you hear that?
Over here.
Ooh.
God darn.
Ooh, what's this? Notices your dirt.
Also, this giant double chest out here. If you ever just want to mass dump in it, I will sort it out whenever I have time.
Sort letter.
Well, because especially when I was moving all the storage boxes, Donovan was like, "I'm just gonna dump things in chests. Is that okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." And then I was like, "You know what? You guys could just do that anyway,
Hey,
so then I don't get mad."
Sorry to interrupt, but if you guys could jump into the beds like right now, that'd be amazing. The area in which I'm building is like infested.
Going. I actually kind of forgot that we were doing that, so my bad. Because I immediately went back outside.
It's like I could really need you guys to get in those.
Guys, please.
Yeah, I totally forgot we said we were gonna sleep.
Please, guys, please.
Please help.
Please.
You can either go to sleep or I need to start fighting.
That was literally me. Like internally, I was like, either I need to start fighting for my life, or I could, like, Z.
I could really go for some sleep right now, guys.
Just realized KJ's destroying the stairs well to get to my pool.
Oh,
I
suck it, dumbass.
actually-
I forgot to drop off my dirt.
I am working on making nice stairs for your area and my area since you are making a pool. I will help. Hello. Goodbye.
Putting, yeah, so you got the stone. Nice. Nice stone.
Nice.
See, this is why it looks natural. That natural stone in there.
Mm-hmm.
Thought of using cobblestone, but to me, I thought the cobblestone looked ugly under the water.
Did you try any of, like, the andesite? Or you could do granite? Granite would be fun. You can make a pattern.
I don't have granite.
There's
You should
there,
get some granite.
there
I got
are so
stone.
many things in those chests that
I got
you can
stone.
use.
I got stone. I have stone and dirt.
I've got a chest of dirt. And guess what's inside it?
Ooh, is that coal?
Probably.
Must mine for more coal.
You know what I've never thought about?
Hmm.
Using coal as a building block rather than a storage block.
I believe that would be highly flammable, but go for it.
Oh,
So-
hell yeah.
So highly secure.
I don't
Built.
think that means what you think it means. And
No,
I need you to
KJ,
reevaluate that.
look, KJ, have you ever even once heard of someone actively risking their lives within a highly flammable home?
Why
For
do you
whatever
and
value.
Nostalgia meme me in the exact same way? Like, the way that you said my name over and over, I immediately was like, God, why is Nostalgia talking to me right now?
Why is that son of a bitch in here?
You guys meme me in the same freaking way. I don't know if I can take two of you at the same time. This is too much.
We are essentially meme cousins.
Where is Nostalgia tonight? Anyway, I know VC
I
is
have no
sick.
idea.
Is sickly.
He's all
Well-
sick.
VC needs to stop being sickly and get in here and mine some craft with us.
Nice crap.
Maybe even craft some mines, if you will.
Mmm.
Does anyone have some cobblestone that they don't have any intention of using? Because I need like a 32 unit size of it.
I have a lot
Okay,
of
you know
cobblestone.
the giant chests that are stacked outside of the front door in that little, like, corner?
No, I don't.
Okay, when you're going to the front door, and when you have to turn left, there are those double chests. One of those double chests is completely full of cobblestone stacks.
Okay, cool. Then, if you
Okay.
don't mind, I am going to.
No, please take
have
it.
One of your...
Please take it.
Well, in that case, I might just take one whole stack. Then.
I got like 4 stacks on me, man. It's okay.
You know, you were talking, and KJ so rudely interrupted you, but I just didn't have the heart to be like, "Yo, KJ, our dude here was talking."
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No, 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 no. What your intentions are? The answer's no. Stay the fuck away from me, lady.
Oh, shit.
What? I just.
No.
What? Look. It's
No
a
hugs.
shovel. It's a shovel. Look.
No,
It's-
fuck off.
Everyone loves shovel hugs.
Turn around. It's a shovel. I'm so far away from you now. Look,
Yeah,
I just got a shovel.
that does not stop me from turning around to make sure.
Oh, that was so good. I didn't even get to get close enough to swipe you just once.
I know. Isn't it great?
No, it's kind of sad, actually. I want to just get one swipe.
Swiper, no swiping.
Oh man.
I am officially calling you Swiper from now on. I don't give a fuck. People are going to ask, what the hell are you on about? Who is Swiper? You know,
It's me.
Swiper. The streamer? Duh.
Yeah, KJ. I'll add it to my growing list of nicknames in the different worlds that I have friends in.
Alright, it's been 23 minutes since I responded to my friend. She has not even read the message, so I don't think we'll be getting an answer within a timely manner. Just know that I have tried some top shelf stuff, and although I love the smell of tea.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, the liquid is just too thin. It's too watery, and I don't know. I want to love it. I just can't.
I understand. As a coffee drinker, I completely understand.
I do love the smell of coffee too.
Just tea just doesn't hit like coffee.
I would hope it doesn't hit at all, but if you have issues with that, I'm sure a lawyer will assist with that.
No, it has to hit. Just like seltzer water, like seltzer
Oh
water
my
should
god,
hurt.
please, no.
Okay. Seltzer water should hurt you. You should take a bite.
Give you a fucking bloody nose.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know, the idea that you're having a seltzer water or, you know, it doesn't bite back, you know, what's the point?
Ooh, when you bite the peach bites back.
Exactly. See, blocks of granite. Oh, cool, you do have granite. That's a lot of effing granite.
Who do you think has been mining 24/7 when he's on here? Mr. Meerkat.
That's all he mines is granite.
No, that all he does is mine, so eventually you run into pockets of things, including pockets of granite.
So much granite.
Alright. I have an ass load of shovels. Some that I will need to actually leave behind for now because, good lord, I have a lot of shovels now. Let's get back to digging, shall we? What is it that Ed said? Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole?
Dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel. Oh, random, don't fall asleep in your computer chair. That's not recommended.
Yeah, every time that my friend does that, he wakes up with intense back pain. So,
Don't have to recommend.
Yeah, no.
Don't be too loud. No promises.
KJ, I would like to put forth the recommendation that we temporarily turn this into an ASMR stream.
I don't know if I can get myself to do that. Like, honestly.
That totally doesn't make me want to die.
That's not me.
I know that wasn't you. I could hear you too clearly while you were doing it. I'm pretty sure your microphone would have a hissy fit if you tried to speak while crinkling something.
course, I could turn the gain up on the Scarlet.
You and my friend both have a Scarlet.
I love it. It's at that my Scarlet's at its lowest setting.
So, are you using the microphone, or are you using the shit? What are they called? The DAC. What's another name for the DAC?
A thing
I
that has a name that you can't think of right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nighttime, of course it is.
Well, it feeds through a CAD XLR microphone to the Scarlet, which does go to the USB 3.0 channel to my computer.
Ah, gotcha. I see now.
Then if I was streaming, this would go to the stream machine and then travel through HDMI to the server, and the server broadcast out. So it takes pressure off the gaming machine, so the gaming machine's not having to also do the streaming work. The server can do the streaming work. And by server, I do mean server. It's a Power Edge.
I would certainly hope that you mean by an actual server, instead of what kind of pitiful excuse of a server I have, which is literally just a Dell Precision that is, it's running fucking Windows 10 Pro, and that's all I got. That's all I have to like host my shit on.
It's a Dell Power Edge. It's technically its OS is running is VMware. Then running many VMs behind that. I had a Minecraft server on it, but I kind of broke the VM.
Yeah, a Minecraft server that we never played, which is exactly how this realm got started. Because Harry kept saying, "Hey, I have a Minecraft server." And we were like, "Okay, let's play." And every week when they would come into the brewery, I would say, "Hey, when are we playing on that Minecraft server?" And he was like, "Well, the server is holding Satisfactory right now." Months out.
What the hell is Satisfactory?
Oh no.
Minecraft for adults.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay, I will let you explain once I finish my story. So he kept saying, "Well, the Satisfactory server's on it." Keep you in mind, we had stopped playing Satisfactory together on that server, and I finally was like, "You know what? I already have a Realm subscription that I'm paying for me and Jackson, and we haven't been playing on it, but I still have it, and you can have 3 worlds on a Realm account." So I just said fuck it one night and was like, "Okay, well, I'm making the server on a Realm because you're not doing it." And here we are.
I think it's swear jar time.
Oh.
I think you've been around me too long. Rip.
Now you cannot tell nostalgia. Sorry, I'm trying to eat my last piece of melon. You cannot tell him that I gave into this because normally I only do it when people call me out in chat, and I tell him that all the time. So you cannot tell him that I'm doing this. Thank you.
Oh, in that case, yes, Legend's already done it.
Mm-hmm.
My boy!
But yeah, I was upgrading the Satisfactory part on that Ubuntu gaming server so you know, and I messed up the Satisfactory part of it, and now it don't want to boot.
So you mentioned that it was running an OS of VMware, but until now I've not heard of VMware being an actual operating system. So what's the deal behind that? Can you spread it?
VMware vSphere is its EXI is an operating system or a hypervisor to run other operating systems. So technically, it's an operating system or a hypervisor to run other operating systems.
Well, yeah, I knew that part, but I didn't know that it was like an actual like, oh yeah, the the damn merchant thought it would be a good idea to leave me with these zombies, asshole.
Okay.
Anyway, where was I? Right, yes. I knew that. So I know that VMware is a hypervisor, but I don't. So I'm just now getting into like the nitty gritty when it comes to virtual machines. So I I've not heard of VMware being an actual operating system itself, regardless
Yeah.
of its hosting of
Mhm.
multiple OSs.
Yeah. Because technically, it will be referred to as the host operating system, host
Mhm.
OS. Yeah, because there's different because you like we talk about it because there's different operating systems. Well, VM host operating because you could be running Zen or Hyper V or sure there's other ones I'm forgetting right now.
VirtualBox, yeah, something like that.
That barely counts.
Yeah, it was just a joke. Anyway, as you were
that's
saying.
that's the I was just thinking of the Star Wars meme. It's like we allow you to be up here. We would not recognize you, even though it is most people's first, foray into virtual machines. Yeah, I get it. It was mine too, so I'm not gonna cat. Um, but yeah, so yeah, that's just I've been dealing with virtual machines for a long time, so I'm just used to calling them OSs and host OSs because that's what they were first originally looked as.
Fair enough.
Oh!
Shh.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh
Zombie
no.
just.
No. 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 Get back. Get your purple sheep butt back in here.
What happened?
Nothing.
Uh,
Everything's fine.
she's arguing with. I
Everything's fine.
yeah, I can't say that. And
Yeah.
she's arguing with a sheep right now.
This llama is looking at me menacingly. Oh, look at them. They love you.
It's because I have food. They only love me for my wheat.
There's a skeleton guy with a bow and arrow coming after you.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's purple.
Oh, it's enchanted.
It's a shining bow.
It's an enchanted bow.
Yeah.
You know, if you look if you look at it under the right light, it's like Zelda's bow from Breath of the Wild. Totally.
I don't play Zelda games.
That's depressing.
Right?
I try to be. Yeah. But anyways, because considering I keep the OS and storage in separate locations, so I'm used to doing that in data centers, I'm able to access the save files on the Satisfactory server, so our save progress has been saved. And
That's good.
technically, I also got the one for the Minecraft server, but only used it once to boot on to make sure it worked, and never did anything else with it.
And hence my story and why we are on this realm.
Well, because I didn't feel like switching the. I was trying to figure out how to switch ports into on the because Satisfactory and Minecraft wants to use the same ports,
Mm-hmm.
and I was trying to figure out how to get them on different ports. Which honestly, I should have just spun up another VM. I just was lazy, didn't wanna. So it's just
Isn't there a way that you can? Uh, I don't know how to word this. So if it sounds incredibly stupid, please just bear with me. So isn't there a way for you to prepare something on your router to differentiate? So once the signal is met or sent out rather from one program and another
Mhm.
to the router, isn't there a way for your router to identify and differentiate and then split the two signals so that uh, the the servers still interpret the proper signals even though they are technically using different ports?
it, yes, but the main issue is like the server itself because if Satisfactory is occupying and using the port that it wanted to use, it won't free it up to allow the other thing on the server to use that port.
I
It's more server
I
side than router side.
it might be possible that you might be misunderstanding my question, which kind of in and of itself proves that my question is kind of stupid. So never mind.
Are you saying like is there a way if like so let's say like the router has to go, let's say Minecraft is on port like 1000 but Satisfactory is also on 1000 and you're trying to say like the um uh can the router differentiate between the two using the two different ports?
Yeah. So prepare something on the router so that uh, as the two for Minecraft and Satisfactory,
Mhm.
once it can differentiate the two, even though the games think they, or rather the servers think that they're using the same port, when in reality the router is just making them think they're using the same port. It's
Yes.
okay. Fair enough. I was actually expecting a little bit of a longer answer, so I was like, oh, okay, and all right, so we're done here. Hell yeah, next.
Yeah, you can actually virtualize that aspect of it.
Okay,
What?
what
Who did
happened?
that? Who did that?
Was that a yeah? That was a creeper.
It was a
Harry,
creeper. He
what did you
exploded.
do?
Nope.
I did nothing. I stood still. He attacked me. Now this not my fault. This land is junky now. You've got this whole place infested with creepers.
It's not me.
That's not me either. It just happens.
Now I want you to know this happens. You know, you're building in this area. There's creepers everywhere. Now, if you just pay me $30 a month, I'll put creeper traps out here. Make sure there's no more creepers.
You know, it's funny. I'm pretty sure that creepers and creeper management has nothing to do with data centers. Are you trying to pull one over on us?
No. It's a creeper service that we sell. Creep as a service.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Mhm.
So, please continue whilst I sip my Dr. Pepper.
Okay. All right. See, we'll put creeper traps there, here, and there, and this
All right,
way.
I'm done sipping my Dr. Pepper. The answer's to be concluded.
But yeah, I thought you was gonna just say like, can't you just like duplicate the use vSphere to just clone the OSs and just instead of just making a whole new one? And I was like, yeah, but yeah, I have to click the button, make storage for it.
No, that sounds like trouble.
Yeah, but it's trouble. So
On top of that, I also don't know what vSphere is, so you already have an additional one over me. So.
oh, vSphere is a different part of like so you are so VMware has different parts of VMware. So you've got EXI, which is like the main one which you load onto a server, and then you have vSphere, which is kind of like its mobile client. Is that an Enderman? Crap,
Mm-hmm.
what is it?
Wait, I'm sorry, mobile client? Like,
Well, he's zipping around the field.
That's what they do. We also have some friends.
Gonna meet some friends. I can't. I'm
It's
scared
alright,
to
I
look
got
up.
him. I got him. It's fine. Yeah, don't look at the Enderman.
But he's
Yeah.
keeps moving.
yeah, the
Well, it's
Enderman
fine. Just
really
don't look them in the eye.
don't look at them at all. I have
You can
actually
look at them, just don't look them in the eye.
I have actually triggered one by staring at its feet before. I have not been able to replicate that, but I promise it happened to me.
Yeah, I've only done that in Bedrock.
Well, considering
Dang it,
that Bedrock, for the most part, for a while actually, they used to use an incredibly outdated version of Minecraft. So maybe it was because it was a much older version. I don't know. I can't logic right now, but
Yeah.
anyway, what's this about a mobile client?
Back
Do
to
you mean that
important
literally?
things.
Oh no, I'm saying mobile by that, but I think vSphere actually does have a mobile. Like I've done things with Visa on my phone before.
I have been trying to find something, anything,
Uh-huh.
that would allow me to properly use my virtual machines on the go. I have gotten very close, and by very close, I mean just using a basic uh, remote desktop application
Mm-hmm.
and just use my computer because my computer is what hosts my Manjaro, my
Mm-hmm.
Bunsen Labs, etc. And it works, but it's not what I'm looking for. So if you have any info on that, I would be most grateful if you
What are
would impart your knowledge.
What are you looking for?
Something that would, mm, it's in its essence, something like a remote desktop, but isn't at the same time.
What are you trying to do?
GUI, uh,
To do what?
anything, like a.
So you just want to
So
be able to kind of like a so you want to be able to basically just have like a mobile like machine?
yeah,
Yeah.
I suppose. So I don't want to have to use my host PC for such things. I would rather use an official application rather than a third party application to connect to my uh, virtual machines.
Okay.
I'm not really even looking for something that's
All right. Well, I will say this: when you
mhm.
finally do move to Zen Center or or a VMware or Hyper-V, they're built in. That's baked in.
Okay.
So vSphere will run a small little web server off of your host OS, or you can run it off a different machine. So you can so your VMware EXI will run onto your on your server, and it'll have a web server there, so you can access it through the web browser, control the OSs inside that machine. And then vSphere will be a Linux operating system that will run on a different machine. So a lot of people will run that as a VM, or someone will go off and get a small, tiny little pizza box, load vSphere just on that, and will use that to control all your VMware's machine besides that, and just connect to that using the web browser.
I have heard of Pizza Box used in this context, but I don't remember exactly what that
Oh,
entails.
pizza box is just like a 1U computer, just about the size of a large pizza.
Oh, so it's literally a.
Yeah, just a 1U computer that's the size of a large pizza.
Okay. Now, because I'm sure you're tired of getting questions, I'm going to ask KJ this one. KJ, what's a 1U computer?
You know, there's a reason why I've been quiet.
That was extreme. My face just was like, all right. uh,
I I actually.
I love listening to extreme tech talk, and while I believe myself to be a very tech savvy person, you guys are in a whole realm of computer that I am
I
not.
oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I am not in a hole. Like I'm trying to get my toes. I'm trying to get my foot in there. But as you
And
have likely noticed, he's
you're
been
too
saying a lot of words that I I can follow, but I don't fully understand. Such as, funnily enough, a 1U computer. So.
I am very quiet for a reason right now. And it's not because I'm trying to count out how to do this tree farm.
Get it, please.
Harry, English, please.
I, well, actually, before you do that, for a moment I did forget that she was streaming, so maybe later, because I don't want to accidentally like take over her stream for
Sure, I
with
don't
tech
care.
talk when we're supposed to be Minecrafting.
I mean, this is
Well,
the way the conversation has gone. It's okay.
well, if you don't actually mind,
No, I don't care.
please divulge as much as you're willing, sir.
In English.
Okay. Uh,
You
a
don't
one,
have to. You don't have to go into too much English. I can follow jargon, but
one U machine or one U computer pizza boxes. The one U stands for like a unit of measurement inside of like a server rack. So the U. So server
oh, okay.
racks are brought into use like 40. So the one behind me is a 45 U um, box, like or 45U rack, but you can get them like in different rangings, and that U count is helpful for how many U's this thing's going to take up. So most desktops, if laid flat, put in there, it's going to probably take about 4 U's. My Power Edge takes up 2 U's. Well, one of the Power Edges take 2 U's. The other ones are 1U pizza boxes. Or like my Switch, it's 1U. The Switch is 1U. The Cisco router is 1U.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's just units of sizing to help things out.
Fair enough. Speaking of Cisco, I will. Every time I hear someone new bring up Cisco, I feel compelled to let the conversation partner know that I will forever hold something against Cisco. Have you heard of MojoPack?
No.
All right, so imagine a excuse me. Imagine a mobile Windows XP user that is not bound to group policy.
Okay.
And you can essentially switch from that to a different desktop. Not a desktop environment exactly, but a desktop nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
So it's both a user and a different desktop area, a
Mm-hmm.
workspace, pretty much. It was probably the coolest thing to ever grace my, at the time, non-tech savvy hands. And Cisco, I'm sure they totally had a reason to do this. I'm lying through my teeth as I easily breathe, but they bought out the Mojo Pack.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they bought the entire team or just the project, but they bought the project and immediately killed it right after.
Okay.
And this was an absolute godsend for someone who was still in high school and who wanted to go to YouTube or play certain games that. What is that sound? Okay, it's gone now. Did either of you hear what sounded like an air can just releasing some air for a moment?
No.
No. Are you okay? Do you smell fudge?
I always smell fudge.
Oh no.
Like it's a constant fight between fudge and burnt toast.
Oh no.
Oh
That,
no, no, no.
that's
Oh no.
not the answer we want to hear.
What, do you guys not smell that constantly?
um, no.
So,
Why do you think I
you
like the
know,
smell of coffee so much?
oh god. It's funny you say that because at work the other day, I couldn't tell if someone was burning popcorn or something in the break room, and I like scooted over to my trainer and I was like, "Hey, um do you smell like burning popcorn or toast?" And she kind of smelled and she goes, "Yes." And I said, "Oh, cool. I'm not having a seizure by myself then."
Mhm, mhm. It's
I
okay.
believe that's a or stroke. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait till
Well, okay, you know what I mean though. A stroke.
yeah. Wait till January when someone's like, I'm gonna start my fresh new diet, and they bring in broccoli and fish and put in the work microwave.
Mm-mm.
And just stare at them. Yeah. I was in an office one time and I actually said like that's one of the unspoken do not bring in rules. And she just looked at me and go, I can bring in whatever the heck I want. I was like, can I bring in there the heck? I don't care. It's like cool, 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 cool. It's like I eat kimchi 5 days a week. That smells like it smells like delicious.
What was it you told me last week? I can bring in whatever the heck I want. Well, I'm bringing in something that smells like it came from underneath a rhino.
I know. Yeah, it's just like I said. I can bring it in the heck I want. I love this. I'm bringing it all I want.
I can't remember what kimchi is. Please remind me.
Fermented cabbage.
It's like
Oh, dear
fermented
Lord.
vegetables.
yeah, basically, yeah. So you've got which is bunch. What is it? Like banchan, which is the uh, kimchi cabbage, and then the kimchi pickles or cucumbers. I forget what it's called. Sorry,
Cucumbers.
tastes good. Cucumbers, so good, so yummy.
Gross. Anyway, where were we? Oh, yes,
yummy.
Cisco. Anyway, yes,
Well,
unbridled and
there's
forever hate.
That's fine. That's fine. As I was a huge Cisco fanboy, I completely understand.
I
Actually,
don't understand
worked for
why.
Cisco Systems for a little bit as a system engineer.
Well, I curse your prior company.
It's fine. That's fine.
Anyway, so jokes aside for a moment, I don't really understand why companies do that. They buy out a project for the sole purpose of closing it down without there being a replacement for whatever it is they're killing.
I'm sure they probably wanted one aspect of it and took it and used it for something else.
I haven't heard anything coming from it.
Yeah.
I mean, you could be very right, but
they could have took it and then put it into something else. So, what year was it? Do you remember?
23rd? No, it was. I'll be honest, boss. I haven't the faintest idea at the moment.
Because Cisco started making a lot of different drives, which is like a different like mobile thing, especially for their VoIP systems, and turned them into like small mini machines after a while. And then with their Cisco call center disk for WebEx, so they basically made mini operating system things for their WebEx machines as well. So they could have took it and just shoved it right in there. And was like, cool, we want this piece of it, and that's all we want. And shoved it into their device and kept her stepping. This sounds like Cisco.
How dare? Why can't they just like ask them for permission instead of like buying them out?
Why make your own? Why make your own when you can just buy?
I was just thinking about that song. Google, you son of a gun. Trying to.
Why is it so scary out here at night?
Ah!
What? Mojo pack.
Oh gosh, just got shot.
Oh, there's another one.
Ah! No!
I just got shot.
Please! I am trying.
Sorry,
I'm trying to internet over here.
Listen, I'm underground. You guys are fine. I am under the ground.
Ow.
I'm not. I'm a pincushion. How are you?
Oh, that hurt so bad.
Are you guys okay up there? Do I need to come back up?
No.
I am not okay. I'm running for my life. That's what I'm doing.
The last stable release, which 28.
So suckers. Ow.
13 years ago was the last stable release of version 2.0. December 5th, 2008.
Yep, probably could have took it and just shoved it in one of their projects and kept stepping.
Citrix? Hold
Citrix? What, Citrix?
on. Hold on just a moment. What in the hell?
You talking about like a mobile thin client?
No. Mojo Pack. Who bought Mojo Pack? Have I been misremembering this for years?
That'd be funny.
Pissed off.
Surely I haven't, right? Did not include the features to encrypt. Yeah. I'm not looking for that. Who bought? Oh boy. So I'm going to have to find a way to extend some apologies to your prior employment
Wow.
location. Because apparently it was friggin' Citrix. How have I gotten the two Cisco, Citrix? They may start with the same letter, but that does not. I
Good,
think I think I really am just a living, breathing stroke.
good guy Cisco over here. I'm like, why are you so mad at me? Citrix. Which I'm mad at Citrix because there's a lot of different cool features that were in the community edition that they put behind the paywall in their paid version of Citrix Zen server. Of course, VMware does the same thing. Like the clone feature, clone an OS that's trapped behind the paid wall, which sucks. Is like just to clone an OS. So what I used to do is just export it and use my computer to
Yeah,
clone.
what? Like literally just Control C, Control V, my dude.
I
Like
know
fuck you.
it's like you just use my computer and just hit the import tool. This is cool. This is fine. Uh, you piece of crap. Let's see. Are these guys gone
So
yet? Yeah.
apparently, Mojo Pack even had enough. It was so software light or resource light that you could still do some light gaming, such as World of Warcraft and Portal 2, which
Mm.
I did not know about until just now.
Surprise!
It's okay. World of Warcraft runs on potatoes. So.
Well, this was also back in 2008 and 2010, so
Hey,
I mean,
that means it'll probably run paladins.
Oh my god. Your other
oh
obsession
yeah,
in life.
I was asking Nostalgia last night. So why did KJ respond to my my playing as Victor with a clap emoji? Ring a ding,
Victor.
time for bed.
Victor.
That's time to take a pill, not go to bed. That was mainly just that you actually like played and tried Paladins and said that you liked it.
Nice.
Well, I
That's why
don't
I gave
hate
you a
it.
complimentary.
I don't. I know for a fact that I don't hate it. There are some aspects about it that I don't like from like a technical, like a technological standpoint,
Oh, trust
like
me, there are
having to.
plenty of things
Oh,
that I don't like.
that's gonna happen a lot in paladins.
Hmm.
Oh
But
boy.
it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun, but yeah, that's gonna happen a lot.
Yeah, I have not played it enough to say that I outright like it, but I don't hate it. So
There you
by
go.
default, there's progress.
That's good.
Cool.
I didn't think I would like it, to be honest.
Yeah, it because it does not look like it's a it has a look, and you just go like, this is gonna be
It
dog
has
crap.
a look.
Yeah,
Well, as long as it doesn't look at me the same way that my dog looked at me yesterday when I was trying to play with him while he was laying down, I think I'm good. He gave me the stankest side eye I've ever received from him.
Really? Oh,
It,
right. Yeah, you were telling me about that.
yeah, I was like, yeah, you were here for that conversation. You were the only
I'm
person to whom I told this
sorry. I
until his scalp.
forgot. Listen, today's been a long day, okay?
yeah.
And once
Well,
I
I
get
will
the
say.
rest of these trees down, I do need to go.
Oh,
So,
that's
like,
awful.
are you trying to get it? Are you trying to get into like working with VMs and stuff like that? For like your job, or you just like playing with stuff?
I really just like playing with stuff, to be honest. And if I end up being good enough with it
Mm-hmm.
to actually utilize something like that for a resume, then hell yeah. But right now, I'm trying to put something together along the lines of a home lab, but
Okay.
there is still very, very much that I have to learn before
Mhm.
I can even attempt to go into something like that.
What are you even thinking about going into though? So you're building a home lab, but the home lab for what? Via virtual machines, security, networking, system
Uh,
administration.
uh, Mostly just hosting a whole bunch of like services such as Plex, Rune, um, anything to do with what virtual machines I have, uh, remote desktop,
Hmm.
things of the sort. I don't have a set goal
Okay,
for now,
that's fine.
but if I do have a set goal, then it would have to wait until further notice before I can definitively say, oh yeah, so yeah, I want a home lab for this, that, and this. And I think I just screwed up someone's acacia plant. Oh no, this just fell off. Why can I not plant this here? Ma'am,
Hmm?
excuse me.
Yes.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm trying to plant a tree, but it's saying no.
Say
So,
Wendy.
okay. So, you
Mm-hmm.
you have dirt, and then you
Uh-huh.
have this block right here. If
Yeah.
you right click on dirt with a shovel, you make
Right.
a flattened path that you cannot grow things on because it is a path. There you go.
I'm insulted just about.
I'm not sorry.
Anyway,
Hashtag not
uh,
sorry.
anyway, yeah. As I was saying, yeah, I don't really have
Okay.
a set thing just yet.
Hey,
What the?
playing is fine. I have chugged through like 4 different physics books this year. I do not plan on going anywhere in physics. I just want to learn.
Hey, you! Turn around. Fuck you.
Yeah? You come at me with that shovel?
Hey! Oh, yeah! Whoa! 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 Hey! Hey! No! 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 No!
Get him. Get him. Get him.
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, if you do have that desktop you're not doing anything with, you want to like uh, connect with it without going to like, I suggest you could try moving up to a full size or full power VM tool. So you can go to VMware and download the community edition of EXI, load that sucker up, and practice that way.
I
This way you
might.
get, yeah.
I might actually.
And this way, if you want to control your VM machines, it's just using you can just use the EXI through the website and control your VMs that way.
I hadn't really thought about that.
Yeah. And then you
I
can have better practice at passing out who pass through. And that's how I screwed up the gaming server. I was trying to pass through this Quadro graphic card that I have.
Oh yeah, pass through is one thing that I don't think I'm ready for just yet.
I got the Elgato capture card to go through, but apparently I screwed it up doing the GeForce Quadro GPU.
Oops.
Oh,
Oopsie.
oh.
Hey, don't do that.
Ooh.
Oof. Oof.
You could just let them passively do the thing.
I know,
I promise they'll fall down.
but I want them to be gone so I can go. Because if they drop something, I want them. That's fine.
Just imagine all of the stick that you won't acquire because you'll be logged out.
I was more worried about saplings. But it's okay. We have...
So much stack. Let's try that again. This time with proper English. So much stick, just gone. Don't worry.
Cool. I never knew you could right click and make a path. This is so cool.
Yeah, that's what I was asking about. Why can't I plant a tree here?
Look at me, I'm pathing.
Please at least clean up after yourself when you're done.
Pathing here. Look out, I'm pathing.
Oh my god.
Oh my gods, I'm morbing!
There you go.
I think it's about time for us to sleep again. Oh yeah, I can't recall if it was you or someone else, but I was asking if there was a Diva clone in Paladins. Apparently there is, but he's bad, and that really makes me upset.
Oh, the Diva.
No,
DVA.
the Diva clone in Paladins, who's apparently bad.
First off, they there's no Diva clones. There's no clones of anything in Paladins. Okay,
Uh,
all original characters.
Oh yeah,
Keep telling yourself that.
All original characters. All original. Anyways, it's not that uh Ruckus is bad. It's just that
He's not great.
it's not great. There's things that limit Ruckus, and for some reason they believe it's balanced the way they did it,
And it's
even
not.
though it's not. And then um I've been playing with these other people to show like remember how like Seven was flying around the map because they broke Seven?
Oh my god.
I was showing I was in because all right, so the way you can build Seven, you can play the floor as lava and never touch the ground.
Mm-hmm. It's
And
bad.
and I thought it had to be like high skill to do that. Nope. Skill nope. 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 I was doing it, drinking, watching, like, look at me. Floor is lava. I did it yesterday. Floor is out. Floor is lava.
Okay.
remember how people were
It's
saying like,
raining.
huh? What's up?
Let's sleep so you guys can get through the night and the thunderstorm potentially, and then I will get off.
I suppose. Anyway,
Susan.
uh, remember how people back in 2006, 2008, they were saying how, oh yeah, man, quick scoping, highest possible skill thing you can do in Call of Duty, man. Uh, but it turns out that it's just like 2 button pushes and
Mm-hmm.
done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or you just put get a sticker and put it in the center of your screen.
Why would you put a sticker on your TV screen?
Uh,
Please tell me
because,
people didn't actually do that, and this is just a meme.
I can
that
tell
is
you that I've never done that.
an elite hacksaw move, sir. Put the sticker in the center of your screen.
I hate
Just
it.
you put that sticker over somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
The other elite hacksaw move is something which well, they say offline to certain people.
Curie!
What?
I'm swimming up as fast as I can. I promise.
I'm just gonna make you another bed down here.
No. It's okay. It's okay because I'm sure that I'll forget to reset my spawn point down up here, and everything will be lost. All will be like
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
wasted.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm exaggerating, of course, but still. All
It's fine.
right, swimming. I don't understand why. Holy crap! That's a skeleton right there, right to meet me. Oh, you bitch! I
He
was just shot. I was just shot out of my waterfall.
he
I
just wants
promise
to
I'm trying.
cuddle.
Just wants to cuddle. What cuddles?
Mm-hmm.
Get out of my waterfall, you whore!
So Monday night, I went through my dresser drawers, three drawers, and pared down a bunch of clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Hurt so bad. So many awesome clothing I just got rid of. Sitting in a basket in the garage.
Yeah, I'm in
Wait
the
for me.
process of doing that, and it's not good.
This is, I don't know. You know, at first, you know, I think to some feel like, okay, I can't fit this anymore, or this is faded. Those stuff was easy.
Mm-hmm.
That was easy stuff. And then it got to the you haven't worn this in like you know, some of the stuff I wear to goth night I excluded because I've worn it in a
Because.
few years, but there hasn't been goth night in a few years.
Mm-hmm.
So I pushed that off to the side. That doesn't count. Man, it's hurting. Ooh, cool.
Good news is I finally got to sleep.
Good.
I was riding by the skin of my teeth, but sleep was had. And as soon as I woke up, I was shot by an arrow.
That's
So,
good.
yeah. I think I have enough dirt to last me 30 minutes now. Thank
Oh
you.
my god. 30
Thank you.
minutes?
Thank you very much for your hard work. Something that I have like 30 minutes to play with. I will treasure these 30 minutes for 30 minutes.
You're killing me. I hope you know that.
Kill me, Smalls.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Alright, that's a full personal inventory of dirt, and I'm pretty sure the sun has killed everything that is killable up there. Onward! And if there is a single, any one singular creeper up there, I swear to God, I'm just gonna... I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do it.